Party's national convention kicks off at the Eagle Square in the nation's capital, Abuja. Scandal and controversy is bubbling in the party's ranks. A video of APC stakeholder in Rivers State, Dagago, unsuccessfully trying to claim his nomination form after paying a whopping 5.1 million naira for the position of National Vice Chairman South has surfaced online.
I paid for this
Well, Dagago was also on our evening talk show Prime Time last night, and he detailed his experience, which he also alleges is the shared experience of over 600 other aspiring candidates in the APC who claim that the party has refused to issue their forms even after they've made payment.
They received the money and we went for clearance. We were cleared in accordance with the rules and regulations of the convention. We were asked to go to the organizing department for the forms to be issued. We got there, they told me that they've exhausted form. We were surprised when some microscopic few in the system said the form has been exhausted. And we were asking, how? Is it that 2,000 persons came to buy this form? They said no, that's in fact they printed limited number. How?
I really enjoyed that interview. I know Indy asked him at some point, are there anointed candidates in there that have been given the forms? Anyway, Dagago is said to have approached a federal high court in Abuja to stop the zonal convention that's supposed to hold in Asaba, Delta State. He's also suing for 100 million naira in damages. Well, speaking on behalf of the APC, the National Secretary, Senator Ajibola Bashiru, described these allegations as spurious and lacking in basis. So, Ayo, we have PDP going to court to try and stop convention. We saw how that played out. Now that somebody is trying to stop a APC convention, most likely won't be successful. But why accept people's money, take them through screening, as is being alleged? However, he has the receipt to show that he's paid the money and no nomination form. What are the implications of all this?
Okay, so I'll come from this angle around. I'm glad, and that interview, like you said, was very instructive. I'm glad that Dagago is not keeping quiet and coming out to speak. I recall when we were speaking about this, I think it was yesterday, and it was said that in a party as strong as the APC, particularly the incumbents, the ruling party, they are usually able to sort matters around themselves, and you don't really have tensions at primary levels because they understand it's not a matter of, okay, by the time this person sorts out this person, Baba Sope has said, everybody to your tent, O Israel. But you do have outliers like Dagago who want to challenge the status quo. And this is what we're seeing play out in APC. So despite the fact that they're saying that because they're the party in power, they have 32 governors and the likes, it is still very important to state that there will be outliers. And that is why we keep saying that it is not Uhuru yet. And that if the APC doesn't manage its affairs properly, there might be implosions. And sometimes implosions come from very small triggers of fire. It may seem like nothing, or they've got everything together, but it might be simple matters like this for Dagago, or members that are very unlikely that would cause, a destabilizing to a certain extent. I do still believe that the APC has a very strong structure in terms of systems and how to manage internal conflicts better than the opposition parties currently because of the powers that they have. But it's also good to see outliers. If we don't get it right at primary level, it's a foretaste of what would happen during the main elections, is what we've continuously said. And so I urge Dagago, if he has the guts to fight against the powers that be in the APC, to go all the way and challenge them in court, because it's the same challenge that the APC had with the governor, the former governor, who said he didn't get nomination forms. And so if they're denying any member from getting nomination forms, it should be also a matter that the court can address, as they did in regards with the PDP. But let's see if the APC in the next few days would resolve things, quietly, and Fuba will come out to say that all things are well now. Let's proceed with proceedings.
We wait to see. I mean, the question around internal democracy is a big one, because we now see that it's not exclusive to opposition parties. Within the ruling party as well, they're asking questions about internal democracy. Well, we'll continue to wait and see how this is going to play out. It's certainly a case that a lot of people anticipated, especially with with so much decamping, new members coming in and so forth, and a limited number of positions. How will the spoils be shared? Well, the convention is coming up this weekend, so we shall be here and watching.